Ladies and gentlemen, it has been many moons since I have been able to celebrate Monday with as much tenacity as I have been known to, but let us once again back up. It is currently the 14th of January, the year is 2013, the year of... doesn't matter. We made it past the Mayan doomsday, and let us celebrate Monday! This is the Day9 Daily, where ordinarily we learn to be a better gamer, but today it's Monday, so it's time to dick around. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Funday Monday! Ah, yes. Let's begin by the classic tradition of breaking my neck on camera. Ah, yes. Drinking some water on camera. Excellent. And then let us announce what the hell Funday Monday is, because I know many of you have never actually seen enough. Sorry, I can't keep my harem away. I literally have so many people flocking to me with such unburgeoning sexual tension because I have a webcam and talk to myself alone in a room most nights of the week. Anyways, let us introduce what on earth Funday Monday is, due to the fact that some of you are newcomers, and also some of you have the memory of goldfish. Funday Monday is a game of a game. It is not having anything to do with Inception, because those jokes are no longer funny. In Funday Monday, we embark upon the wonderful quest of playing everyone's favorite game in the whole wide universe, StarCraft 2. Excuse me, I drooled. We play StarCraft 2, but not in an ordinary sense. No, absolutely not. No. We play it under the Funday Monday constraint. We impose some rule that you must abide by, and then we have you submit games of you playing under said ridiculous constraint to me, whereby I am the supreme judge. I'm like Isperia, he said, hoping someone would get it. And then we take the worst of the worst, the best of the best, it doesn't matter, because we're going to make fun of everything and enjoy the fact that Monday is the best day of the week. In today's Funday Monday challenge, we put out the following request. You may only build Heart of the Swarm units, or units that were affected by Heart of the Swarm, such as the Reaper, or the Hydralisk, or the Mutalisks. Sure, those are Wings of Liberty units, but they've been super mega sprucified by the wonderful folks at Blizzard. As an additional rule I threw out there, you can build one Wings of Liberty unit, because I know there's some people out there who are like, but how do you expect me to Terran without Marines? And I'm like, pfft. That's a good point. You're allowed to build them. That's well argued. Touché. So we're going to permit Terrans to build Marines if they so elect. Is there anything else to announce? Yes, there is. It is an announcement mixed with an apology. For some of you who know, I am introducing in the year of 2013, every other Monday, not only will we be having Funday Mondays, but every other Monday, we have the special subscriber treat system, whereby if you are a subscriber to the Day9 Daily, which you can do by going to twitch.tv/Day9TV, and there's literally a subscribe button right there, you will get a special treat. And this Monday's treat is a free copy of the indie game Marvin's Mittens. So you literally just get a free game, because the people at Breakfall are amazing, and Marvin's Mittens is amazing. Something's a little busto with the email thingy, so it might be a few extra days till you get your code, but have no fear, you're going to get that code. Apologies if it didn't show up. We want to make sure that when we send out all the keys, that people are receiving different keys instead of everyone receiving the exact same one. Because that truly would be a hilarious troll if I provided a key. Let's go ahead and hop into game one. Let's go ahead and rub these eyebrows because they do itch. Let's begin the process of sweating because I'm in a room with a closed door, a closed window, and two 500-watt light bulbs on my face. And let's appreciate this introductory game that will give us a sense of what on earth we are about to see this Funday Monday. So as we go ahead and step on in, we have none other than Time Twister up on the top side versus Genius down in the bottom left. The irony is palpable. Good luck, have fun. The Overlord embarks upon his never-ending journey to Puke Creep, and of course, as Husky Starcraft demonstrated on his YouTube channel, Overlords have a new dance, and I guarantee everyone will think they're clever when they dance over the enemy units. So Geniebus begins by doing the Funday Monday constraint. Look at him performing exactly the rules of Funday Monday by letting his opponent know what Wings of Liberty unit he will be building, and of course they already have themselves a fun bonding type conversation because everyone in the StarCraft community is wonderful and engage in nothing but kind civil dialogue with one another given the opportunity. Genius is going to go ahead and do an early expand. Nothing wrong with playing a little bit standard if you're going to be embarking upon the bold attempt to go for the Heart of the Swarm only units. And of course, cannon rushing is just as viable in HotS as it is in Wings of Liberty, so he's going to have to avoid that. Now, Time Twister is a total badass boss mode Bejugular Protoss player who wants to do himself a little bit of suaveness. He wants to do a technique that Naniwa does every now and again, that players in Heart of the Swarm are doing increasingly frequently, the early expand without a forge. Now, this is already an unusual thing, because a question that I have been asked more frequently than any other questions was this. I sent out the Funday Monday email that said, you can only build Heart of the Swarm units, and about 50 people sent me a message saying, can I build cannons? Can I build cannons? Now, there's this weird thing in my interaction with a lot of people. It's a text-based interaction, right? Tweets, emails, and this had no capitalization at the start. It was like, can we build cannons, ... exclamation mark. This was the reserved, painful sort of, and when I was like, yes, you can, caps lock, 8 exclamation points, like font size, increase colored text. People were thrilled at the opportunity to use cannons. Yes, I can build cannons. Oh, Day9, you're the best. No problem. No problem, kind strange nerd. Cannons are indeed as just not a unit as they were in Wings of Liberty. So we're going to see Genius do a marginally ungenius move. Do the little frowny face. Lose his dude. And we see a wall off from Time Twister. Oh, yes. And there's the forge going down for the eventual cannons. The warp gate going down. Everything's looking good in Time Twister's base. And it's time to speed up what we're going to be seeing out of Genius, due to the fact that this kind man is doing already something a little unusual. He's starting to stock up upon queens. Why queens? Because they are permitted in the Funday Monday constraints. I figured it would be a little bit douchey of me. As the French would describe me, I would be quel douche if I did that. Do Hydras count as hot units? Yes, indeed. This is why this is such a perfect example game. Even Time Twister asking the questions of a plant. Not as in like a, uses photosynthesis to stay alive, or the Calvin cycle, but rather the like I planted him. I'm actually pausing because I can't remember if it's the Calvin cycle or the Krebs cycle that plants use, and nobody cares about that except for me. That's really important to me that I'm accurate on that information. Are there any biologists in the chat who can remember if is the Calvin cycle plants or is it the Krebs cycle? Calvin is the plant. Krebs, there's a debate in the chat. We'll never know. Viewer, get on Wikipedia. Wouldn't that be great if I actually was referenced on Wikipedia? The Calvin cycle, the digestive energy-producing cycle that plants used, quote, Day9 TV, Funday Monday, episode 541. Oh, excellent. Now, Time Twister is doing this wonderful creep spread build. Forgive me. I actually have a fever right now. I had the flu over the weekend, but I was like, dude, I gotta do Funday Monday. I announced I was doing Funday Monday, and of these several hundred people who tweeted back at me, 4 had sympathy. 4. I literally counted. I scrolled down through all of them, and 4 people were like, are you sure? You could take a break. Your health is important. And the other 496 of you assholes were like, yes, finally, may he die after the show. I've been waiting 3 months for this. God. Poop out a Funday Monday, fever kid. And once we've drilled his body for humor, we'll leave his withered husk in some photo in a forum. And he will be remembered forever as some guy. Alright, Genius now moving out. Now we're actually starting to see dem strats. Look at that. Some lings for some reinforcement. What are these? Swarm hosts. What is this? An infestation pit. Now, Protoss has probably been watching a little White Raw. Look at these hilarious oracles. Go away, observer chat. The oracles moving in to do counter-harassment. The expand, well defended by cannons and the mothership core. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Layer Tech Broodlord Infester. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This combination, the Queen Swarm Host. Put a little detection in there. What do you do? What do you do? A force field? That's hilarious. My units that are completely and totally expendable, they'll be trapped until I create a whole new volley of units. In the meantime, the Oracle's rallying up some number of kills. I don't know, this is, whatever it is, it's imbalanced. That's what the forums told me. And it looks like Time Twister was able to defend the Zergling counterattack, but at the front, the Swarm Host continuing to encroach upon the Protoss encampment. Oh no! Oh no! The Queen Broodlord, or excuse me, the Queen Swarm Host, he said, denoting that they were in fact different units, continue to barrage the front. I don't know what it's called, but whatever it is, it's totally imbalanced. Here's a Swarm Host trying to sneak into the front line, saying, if you kill me, you'll have another 2 minutes of gameplay. But no, Oracle's doing their best to fly in the exact path of enemy fire. They are the Dragoons of Air. We also have these +1 Carapace, +1 missile attacks, and this actually doesn't make a lot of sense to me. This is armor for Locusts that will be dead in exactly 15 seconds. Wow. Commander, put a Kevlar vest on the grenade. That'll fix it. That'll prevent any fire from shooting the grenade before detonation. You got it, Day9. I'm so glad the defense budget allocated $250 million to your genius plan. Well, that's the way scientific research works here in America. In reality, I was just trying to invent a thermos. It's a very complicated political joke. I hope someone in research is like, dude, that's how I got funding for my thermos research. Woo! Excellent. Oh, Counter-Strike Go. That's in the bonus menu. You can get an extra special bomb defusal kit or a Kevlar bomb kit, so you can't shoot it. Oh, excellent. In the meantime, we have a composition that is so excellent that Time Twister is, I mean, he's dead as shit. I don't know how else to phrase it. There's a little bit of transfuse. So far, looking excellent. This is amazing. Now, this is a combination so imbalanced, we may call it the Chrysogrim of StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. The what? The Chrysogrim. Do you not play old school? This is more imbalanced than a team consisting of fighter, 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 fighter. I don't even need a red mage. This is better than pairing Phoenix with final attack materia. I once talked to a guy in an airport who said he was a gamer, and I was like, have you played Final Fantasy VII? And he was like, what's Final Fantasy? And I actually wanted to die. I wanted to, like, drink the airport tap water and just let whatever was gonna kill me, because I couldn't believe, like, how do you not know about the old school imbalanced combos, huh? Go play Final Fantasy VII, be a real gamer, and oh, by the way, Ares dies, okay? That kid in the airport had no idea what tragedy he was about to encounter, but I let him have it. I let that kid wear it. And the airport toilet water wasn't that bad. I have a great immune system. It took me 2 days to get over the flu. Alright. In the meantime. God, this is so good. This is like stealth tank rushing in Command & Conquer. Command & Conquer 1, that is. The original Command & Conquer, where the covert operations were harder than multiplayer. In the meantime, Genius, rolling through. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to place bets. Now, of course, many of you know that a tradition in sports betting is not to bet on what team will win, but to bet on the spread. To say something like, as long as that team is within 70 points, that's considered a win enough for me. But we're going to do this with the Units Lost tab. What do you think is going to be up here when I open the Units Lost tab? What's the spread? Is it going to be 9,000? Now, Genius, okay, before we end up examining the spread, let me just note. Genius. I played so bad, though. Luckily, the strategy is super imba. We don't actually know how imba it is until we open it. What's the spread going to be? It is... Oh my god. Oh. Woo. Well, it's over 9,000, literally. Literally. I actually love using literally. Specifically, if I can use it unnecessarily. If I can say something like, dude, I ordered a pizza and I literally ate it. But, it was literally over 9,000. That's great. That is a sign of metagame. That is amazing. That is perfect. GG. A good game. An excellent game. There we go. I tried to do the water droplet voice, or water droplet sound, and then I literally did it. Quite successfully. Now, because this is Funday Monday... Alright, I was worried my... Are we still there? Are we still there? Oh my god! Oh my god! Did it crash? Did it crash? Please don't tell me it crashed. It froze. But are we back? Give me a 1 if it sounds good. Oh my god, that freaked me out so much. Oh, oh my god. Oh, that was the scariest thing ever. Oh my god. Funday Monday is stressful. Oh my gosh. Wow. I bet you that happens every time we close a replay. 100% of replay closing times. Let's see, do we have anything else that we can possibly do in this break? Or are we going to be going on to an extended part 2? I think we are. Let us pontificate briefly for about 90 seconds before we step into just a 2-minute break. Let's talk a little bit about what the philosophical goals, ideologically what we are trying to accomplish with this Funday Monday schema. First of all, constraint inspires creativity. This is why Twitter works. You only have 140 characters. You don't actually have to think of an amazing, elaborate blog post or an article complete with a thesis, body, and conclusion. No, you just have to spat out 140 characters at a time. And we all know that people cherish that opportunity and produce gold. Similarly, in StarCraft 2, sometimes we can be overwhelmed with the amount of options that we have available to us. So if we boil it down to a simpler problem, sometimes our brain starts churning out amazing, wonderful, creative solutions. And we can see, for instance, that none other than Genius has gifted us with this glorious Queen Swarm host pushing. One that does seem broken. But keep in mind, everything's fair. Because the second reason why we do Funday Monday, far and away the most important reason, is that we are all involved deeply in the competitive space, whether it's StarCraft or perhaps another competitive title is your vice. We shan't ever forget that we play games to have fun, and let us continue on to part 2 of Funday Monday, where we shall never forget that every now and again it's okay to just dick around. I'll see you for part 2 right after this.